What's going on, everyone? So today I was taking a couple things apart on my 2008 Subaru Legacy GT. Now if you do follow this car here on the channel, you are aware that we still have a boost leak here. So I was just tinkering around looking at a couple things. So a couple weeks back I ended up purchasing new group end motor mounts, a group end transmission mount, and a new Perrin Pitchstop. So being it that we do have the intercooler off, I figured what not a better time to install the new Perrin pitch mount and to also show you all what a quick and pretty simple, easy process this is here. So we will be installing the group end motor mounts and transmission mount in the very near future, so please keep an eye out for that. So anyways, what is a pitch stop mount, also known as a wishbone mount, and what does it do? So a pitch stop reduces the amount of drivetrain shudder under hard accelerations. So a factory pitch stop is going to control the pitch between the engine and the transmission under low to normal accelerations here, whereas a aftermarket pitch stop is going to control that pitch even more aggressively under harder and torquier accelerations. So let's get to the installation here. So before replacing the pitch stop mount, if you have a top mount intercooler, obviously you're going to need to take that off. It's pretty easy since we already have this off, but you're going to take two bolts coming out of the turbo here, and then we have the two bolts over here for the blow off valve, and then there's one other bolt right here for a bracket piece to hold this top mount intercooler down. So I did forget, the last thing that you have to do to take off the top mount intercooler is just undo this quick little hose clamp coming on the outlet of the intercooler. So here is the new pitch stop if you are unfamiliar with it and what it looked like. So here is the factory pitch stop mount. One bolt side is bolted on top of the transmission, and then there is another bracket on the other side bolted to the firewall. So the bolts here are 14 millimeters. We're going to unloosen them, take the bolts out, pull out the pitch stop, and essentially put a new one back in. It's pretty much that easy. Just keep this bolt, nut, and washers to the side because the new pitch stop mount does not come with any hardware. There's actually no nut on the firewall side bracket. It's actually just a threaded piece built into the bracket. So you're just going to take your 14 millimeter socket and take off that bolt here just like that. You're just going to want to watch and not like tear apart the wiring harness or any of that to hell, because that would not be good at all. So once you get that pretty loose, you can screw it out with your hand, and then we're going to just pull that piece out, and then this factory pitch stop should just pull right out. And there it is. So here is the factory Subaru pitch stop. And here's the new Perrin pitch stop. So before placing the Perrin pitch stop back in the car, we're going to use this grease here that came along with this pitch stop and grease up both sides of the bushings on each side here. Don't tighten this up too tight on the firewall side before you have the transmission side in as well. So the transmission side here may need just a little love tap here just to get it seated down and so you can get that bolt through. Don't forget the other washer and nut to put on the other side. So we're going to tighten the transmission side bolt and nut to 37 foot-pounds and then the firewall side to 43 foot-pounds. So the new Perrin pitch stop mount is now in. Now we're going to just put on the top mount intercooler and then head out for a quick drive. Wow, that's awesome. tell a difference. Unfortunately, right now we're not going to be doing any hard accelerations, launches, or any of that fun stuff because my car is really not running that great right now. I can already tell without even driving for a couple minutes here that it definitely feels a lot more tighter in between the gear shifting and definitely down low at like first gear or from a stop into first gear. I would get a lot of bucking before, and that was due to the fact that my pitch stop mount, the bushings, were definitely wearing out a little bit, and it was just really annoying in between shifts, like I said, especially down below at first. So I'm really excited to see how this is going to be once we start modifying this car, or even when we can do a hard pull once this car is fixed, but then throw some modifications to it, get some more torque in this car, and it should definitely be a fun time. So just a quick little update here on the boost issue. We're still exactly where we've been for quite some time now, and I finally took it upon myself. We got an appointment and we're going to be heading to a shop actually this Friday where hopefully we're going to be able to finally get down to it, diagnose exactly what it is, fix that so we can finally be up in this car having some fun instead of it being just pretty frustrating and a mess. So I'm really looking forward to that, to get this car back up and running and have some real fun on this channel with this car. So that's pretty much where we are there. So I hope this was a good video for you all, showing you that it is a pretty simple and easy process in replacing your pitch stop mount. I would definitely recommend getting an upgraded aftermarket pitch stop mount, whether you're running stock power here or you're stage 2, stage 3 with a good amount of horsepower and torque. So you can definitely go check out ImportImageRacing. They have some great pricing not only on this pitch stop but also on thousands of products. And you can also use the code STAG5 for an additional 5% off and free shipping on any orders over $199. So thank you guys again for watching this video. If you're stopping by for the first time, please hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video, please slap that like button. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you next time. Take care.